So, session 25. Where are we? Where are you? You are currently traveling. Yeah, you're up the Nortesma, which is the river that kind of cuts in half Guadarisma, because you have joined the Stodromo, the ones that you met in Guadarisma, that's Wrath and Wraith. No, by the way, April can't make it. Sorry, she's ill. Forgot to say. Yeah. But the Wrath and Wraith had travelled with. You met up with them in Guadarisma and agreed to join them on a little tiny mission. Because they are going to give you a lift to Cadatil, and this is your way of sort of like helping them out, and also once they've completed this little mission, then you can set sail. So they've basically been hired to retrieve a shipment from a ship that sunk during the recent kind of flooding. So you went home to get all rested, well rested, have a lovely uneventful evening, and then be up bright and early to meet Camilla and Ruben of Huevedra's Pearl and help them out. You got home, and then kind of during the night were woken up by banging at the door. And you woke up and realised that your friend, I forgot her name, Azriel. Friend Azriel is no longer around. There was a little note on her bed. But then you investigated the banging at the door, and it was none other than Wrath, who's meant to be dead. But turns out that he had woken up 6 foot under in a home-dug grave, clawed his way to the surface, and found you guys. He was a little bit pissed off, because he'd been left in a grave and someone had looted his body. But he's found you. There's some weird shit going on with water, probably fine and nothing to worry about. So you went back to sleep. Woke up in the morning, had some breakfast, spoke to a couple of people from way across the ocean over in Valenis, who are looking for a young woman who goes by the name of Ada. And then you continued on to the docks, where you caught up with Ruben and Camilla, and now we are where we are, halfway up the Nortesma, with you having just pulled aside briefly after hearing some shouts for help coming from the shoreline. Wrath actually took lead on investigating and found a young woman who looks as though she'd been caught up in one of the storms, kind of trapped under a tree. You retrieved her, and she begged you to go back for her hat, her super special hat, which is where we left off, with Wrath presenting to her a little baseball style cap with a kind of shiny metal on the inside, and the front of the cap reads "I believe," and so this is where we are, with you just landing her back on the boat.
I think, was she hurt?
She was hurt. I think you may have healed her already. I don't remember.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't? You didn't. She is hurt. Yes, she... Excellent. She's kind of shaking, shivering. So she's... looks to be... if not fully elven, then of like elvish descent. She's got slightly pointed ears. Her hair is like this big, tangled at the moment, but like bushy mass of kind of like platinum blonde, nearly white. She looks kind of like Scandinavian kind of colouring. And she's wearing a sort of like loose, once was white, but now covered in dirt and floodwater tank top, kind of like cargo trousers, just not appropriate shoes for being out in this weather, just normal trainers and just like a check top. And she's just like shivering, and barely notices when Toki heals her, and kind of almost jumps, and there's this bag that she's holding, and she kind of like clutches it closer and closer to her chest, and kind of stands just in the middle of the ship, just like looking around, and then eyeing all of you.
Lauren, does she also happen to have a tattoo over her eye? Is
No,
this that random woman we're looking for from those scary
no,
people?
she didn't. No, she doesn't.
Good.
She doesn't. Ada, who is, yeah, the people from Venice looking for, she does have a
Great.
funny little tattoo. But no, this woman does not.
Oh, he's only back for 6 hours and he's already less than 6 hours, 4 hours, and he's already taking in strays again.
Hi. Are you okay?
Hello, yes, I am. Oh,
You want a blanket? I give her my blanket.
if you have, thank you. She's like proper cold and shivering. She was like up until very recently crying, screaming for help. And as she kind of shivering takes the blanket and draws it in close around herself, she's like dripping wet, covered in mud. Like her clothes are like torn, and like all cut up and stuff. Probably like marks of like dried blood on them where like Toki's just healed her, but like obviously can't clean the clothes. She's like shivering. And like clutching his bag, she's like, "Thank you so much. I was stuck there for a very long time.
What happened?
I was looking for just exploring, and there was a big wave which knocked me over, and then the tree came crashing, and I got caught under it.
A big
Can I
wave.
make an insight check?
Go for it. Yeah. Yes, a big wave. The river was very swollen and flooding everywhere.
Oh, so it was the flood. It burst its banks.
Yes, this is it. 15. She looks like she's telling the truth. A little bit muddled maybe, but if she's like not telling the full story, you don't get any sense of like deception there. It's just because she's a bit like, oh, I'm stuck under a tree.
Well, you're okay now. Where were you? What were you doing out there?
I was just exploring a little bit, just having a walk sort of thing.
In a flood.
Did you come out here with anyone?
No, just myself. Yes, a good day for the walking. I should have sort of like looked down and
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
That's cocked, sorry. Cocked again. Stop landing on my highlighters. Non-natural 20.
Lying. Big time.
Oh.
She's like not making eye contact with you. She's like, I was on a walk for sure, in a flood, 100%.
Now, don't be shy. We're all friends here.
Are we? That's nice.
Well, me and my brother just helped get you out from under a tree. My
You
dear
did.
friend Toki just helped heal you up again.
Oh, this is true. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
So come on. What were you really doing out here?
Oh, no, I was just on a little walk. I promise this is all I was doing. Just a tiny little walk.
You don't quite look like you're dressed for a walk, darling.
No, what? No, I have I had a jumper at some point, so I must have
What
lost
happened
it.
to that?
I think I lost it in the flood. I have a spare, and she like, her bag is sort of this like satchel looking thing, like kind of, I don't know, like beat up leather satchel, but like bold, like there's so much in it. And she's been like holding it, and she like opens it up and kind of starts like pulling things out, like random, like this little box that's like beeping constantly. She kind of pulls that out and will put it on the floor. There's like books and like kind of, I don't know, like newspapers or magazines and stuff. She puts them on the floor, like what looks like 5 different journals places on the floor, another kind of beeping little thing, some glasses that she like puts on top of her head before she finds at the bottom of the bag, some like crinkled t-shirts, and she kind of pulls them out. And she's like, I have a spare t-shirt, actually, to be fair. I could change into this one, should I? And she like looks, like secretly looks at the t-shirt. She's like, I will wear this one in a second, and like repacks everything in her bag.
Oh, you can go change just downstairs, darling.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, no, I will do this.
Leave your bag. We'll start hanging things out to dry. for you.
No, this is fun. No. I have to keep it on me. No. And she's like, give it back, even though you haven't taken it. She's like, no, it's for mine. No, thank you.
What have you got in there that you're so protective of?
Just
walkable things.
my research and some just maps, I think, and a
What are you researching?
Toki loves research.
I do love research.
I'm
I'm an academic myself. I'm Toki, by the way. I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name is Ilfa.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Oh, it's high. It's a 24.
This is the name she is going by. Yes. Yeah, Ilfa Vorobev.
Could you spell that in the chat?
There we are,
Thank
love. Yes. What? No, what kind of academic are you?
Theology, hagiography, saints, religion, history.
From where?
The University of St. Anto
Oh.
in Machine.
Okay.
Why? What is?
No,
Were you
it's just
hoping I'd say?
no. It is just a very old institution, traditional, and not
Yeah.
very.
Did you get kicked out or something and you've gone?
Oh. No, me,
you.
no.
Nothing of that.
No, I thought you were talking to him. No, they are.
I'm
I know,
very
Toki
much
didn't.
enrolled.
No, I would not
He's a
apply.
respectable academic.
Of course, I'm working really hard.
Oh, okay. That's for you. They are not very open-minded, I suppose. So we
Hey,
just.
I know that.
Well, but you are them.
Well, to a degree, but look, I'm doing some research on my own on the side that they probably wouldn't be too happy about, so...
Okay. Into what? Like, where a saint sneezed and dropped his handkerchief or something?
Alright, no need to be so judgmental of your saviours, thank you.
That's true.
No, just alternative interpretations of the saints, let's say.
How alternative?
Pretty radical, if you believe my peers. Some would even say ridiculous.
Okay. Well, maybe, I don't know. I would tell you about my research, but I have had people tell me I am ridiculous before. You'd have to ignore them, but
I know how that feels, but you can't be that serious about this research if you're not willing to stand behind it and tell people about it.
this is
Besides,
true.
how can we call you ridiculous if you don't tell us in the first place?
Well, this is true, I suppose, as well.
None of us are going to call you ridiculous.
Your hat, on the other hand, but...
My hat, I made it myself.
Charming.
Oh, thank
Do
you.
you believe in?
Everything.
That's a lot to believe in.
Yes.
But back to the topic of your research specifically, what's that about?
Well, okay. Yes. Currently, I am researching a big bird from another world.
What sort of bird?
have you ever heard of the Drogethen?
Have I?
No.
Have I?
No.
Has anyone?
No.
And to Ruben, have you?
No.
Can't say that I have.
It has been kept secret from many people by places like your institution. They don't want you to know about it because if you knew, you would start to ask questions, and if you asked questions, you would cause trouble. But there are some of us who do ask questions.
When she's not looking at me, my eyes go so wide at Toki. My eyebrows are in my hair.
Rocky's trying so hard to be nice while also being like, I think I'm misinterpreting.
If you say that you have research into alternative things that other people want to keep secret as well.
Yeah, not quite on this scale.
Maybe you should think bigger.
Maybe, or maybe we start small and we build up.
Well, you have to have the big ambitions.
That's,
Big
I
ambition,
suppose
small
that's
steps.
true.
Yes, this is true. I mean, I am just one person looking for the Drogethen.
I'm shocked by this.
Well, there are multiple people, but I personally am the one. In here. And she starts like rifling through her bag again, and she pulls out a bunch of those magazines, and you realize they're all like the same magazine but different editions of it, and she pulls it out and she holds it up to you, and it's this like very stylized, sort of professionally hand-drawn and then like copied multiple times magazine, just called Lipari's Hidden Cultures, and she holds it up.
Write it? Is her name on the front cover?
No, it's not. You do see a couple of names, but neither of them are hers, as like editors. And she's like, it talks about it in here. It says in here it says that the Drogethen has a migration pattern which brings it over this side of the country. But I was looking for it to find any proof of it. Feathers or prints that it has left behind, or proof of it being in the area.
Nest. Like if you found a nest.
A nest, yes. Oh, a nest. Could you imagine if you found a nest of the Drogethen? This would be. This would break the community apart. To be honest, there
Which
have
community?
been the hidden cultures community.
Ah, okay. Sorry, forgive me. I'm just
What
I'm
is-
new to all of this.
What is the Drogethen?
Drogethen.
Look like Drogethen.
Drogethen.
What is it? That's what I'm saying. What does it look like? What does it do? Where did it come from?
It is. Well, no one really knows where it has come from, but it is a big bird, sort of 10, maybe 50 feet tall, and it has feathers, and it has a sharp claws, and like quill. Some people have drawn it with quills coming down its neck, like spines or something. Some people say that it has blue feathers on its chest. Some people say orange. It has kind of arms like this.
Oh.
And then the two legs, and a huge beak with double pincers that it can snap.
Double pincers.
That it can snap with, and yes,
Wraith is sketching this out. It's great.
can't wait to see it.
And
Is it
I don't know how I
friendly
spelled
looking
it.
or mean looking?
It is what? Sorry,
What is it? Do you think it sort of has a friendly
evil,
expression? Evil.
Evil.
Oh, right.
evil, but misunderstood.
This does not look like a bird. Sorry, Drogathen.
You said that the bird has come from another world. What other world?
we cannot possibly know. We have to ask the bird, the Drogethan.
Does it speak common?
It has not spoken to anyone so far, but there are ways to talk to beasts.
One Drogathan.
Mate, that's actually like not dissimilar to what I'm looking at.
Excellent.
The world, we do not know, but it cannot be from here, unless it is. I mean, this is an interesting theory. Do you have any thoughts on where the Drogethan and things like it may have come from?
Oh, we couldn't possibly speculate on such a serious matter.
Well, there's, a million different planes that it could have popped through.
Exactly.
There's
Exactly.
rifts popping up all over the place.
A
Oh,
lot of
well.
experience with other worlds. You may wish to talk to her about
Really,
this
that's
interesting creature.
interesting.
I've not seen a Drogethan, but I can't rule it out.
Well, no, well, who has seen a Drogethan? But they have been rumored to be here in Lipari for way beyond the rift, way before.
Then
So-
there goes that theory.
Well, maybe they have been able to come through previously. Maybe they can step from one realm to another. This would make
With
it
their
hard
long
to
legs.
track. Yes, they're hard to. Yes. Maybe this is the different coloring.
So dumb.
Ah, no, it's a big chicken. I love his quick. That's so good.
So good. You did it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's excellent. Took me longer to name it. I think
So 10 to 50 feet tall, you said?
yes, 10 to 50 feet. It depends, maybe probably on
That's
the
quite
age
a
of the
big
Drogathan.
disparity.
It is. Well, I am not hoping to find. Of course, I would love to find the Drogathan, but I am being realistic in my goals here. I am just hoping to find some evidence of its migration. Over in Zipreus and Ufren, we have found a more settled evidence of a Drogathan living, but we do believe it travels, probably flies, over to the west and settles here for the winter or spring.
If the Drogethan is 50 feet tall,
Yes.
do you not think that maybe someone would have seen it?
Have you ever seen a dragon?
Have we?
Have I?
Did I have
Probably
you?
not.
Well, no, dragons are big. You said you have seen a dragon. They are big, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Well, yes.
Kind of like exactly where they live and we just avoid it.
Mm.
It's not like a Drogethan.
Well, yes. This is well. Some of the dragons I know they are not. They are not. I mean, they help look after us. But,
Oh, you know dragons?
well, yes.
You say that like it's obvious.
Well, I am from Zipreus, so
Oh, that makes more sense then.
yes. I don't think I have anything to show you if I bring up the Zipreus Lipari handout. No.
Read it?
Zipreus is like north,
Dragons.
mountains, dragons. Yeah.
Sheer cliffs.
Sheer cliffs, small communities, living in the cold, at war with Petrain, always.
The fourth wing of Lipari.
Yes. Well, yeah, I wouldn't know, but sure. That's Zipreus. Yeah, well, I am from Zipreus, so I have multiple. I have had friends, teachers, who are dragons. But my point is, dragons are big, and you do not always see them. So why would you expect to see one single Drogathan?
But people have seen a dragon.
Well, people claim to
Yes,
have seen the
I guess.
Drogathan.
What people? What have they? What
The
evidence
people
is
in the
there?
magazines. They have done drawings, and they have taken sketches of the
Drawings like this, and she holds up her sketchbook.
Well, yes, exactly. You describe it, someone draws it, and then someone else knows what to look for. I've never met someone who has met the Drogathan, but I have met people who have met people who have heard of people who have met the Drogathan in the dark at nighttime.
Is that when the Dragethin comes out at night time?
Well, maybe. Often it has been known to have been sighted in the dark, which is why we are not sure exactly what it looks like. But this person here, they did not leave their name. They just write under a kind of code word they hear in the magazine, and she shows you an article. It says that they were on a walk once with a friend, and then the friend went into the woods, and they heard a screaming, and they went, and the friend had fallen over and was pointing to the sky and was saying, "The bird, the big bird." And then they heard a big noise, and they felt the rumble, and they think that was a Dragethin.
Could it not have been like a rock or something?
Flying.
Flying? Yes, the rocks. The birds, the giant birds. Rocks.
Oh! I thought you meant the little pebbles on the ground.
I
Few of
haven't
us have seen a bird, haven't we? But has it been a normal bird? Or has it been a
was
mystery bird?
a
I feel
druid
like we've
bird.
like
Oh, the eagle.
notably we've
Yeah.
seen some birds. Oh my god,
We
the
had
Dragethin.
the eagle that was like following us.
How big was
Okay.
this
That was
eagle?
a person.
Was
The
it
eag-
orange?
The eagle was
The
eagle
orange-
size, but it was nighttime when you saw it. So
Oh god.
We've played this case wide open.
Say.
if you are interested in supporting my search for the Dragethin, I am self-funded. And I have made these t-shirts that I sell to people that I meet along the way. I have two kinds, designed by me and drawn by me. There is one here in a kind of paler color, which, and you see it's like a graphic sort of T that says the truth is out there, and then sort of like eyes looking between some of the letters, and then like drawings of like this weird like bird thing, a big like cat thing, like a weird lizard thing, and then the other one it says protect the unknown, and this one is like in a nice charcoal grey, and it's like lots of like strange confusing things staring out in between trees. So I have these. They are 3 gold per t-shirt. Or if you want both of them, this will be 5 gold. And I only have 2, but I have more back where I am staying. I also have, I have pins that I have made in badges. If you would like to fund my search for the Dragethin and the truth.
How easily can Harvey size Wraith up? Can he tell if one of these?
Oh my god! Roll like a perception or an investigation check, whatever one you want, to try and guess Wraith's size
Investigation. Harvey comes up and starts like
with a
measuring
tape measure. Yeah.
Until she said she only had 2, I was gonna buy them for the whole
Oh,
make Wraith wear them.
That's an 18.
I really
An
want
18.
a truth is out there t-shirt.
an 18.
So I'm
You.
gonna buy that one.
Oh, nice one, nice one. You hand over 3 gold. She's like, the truth. I hope that you find it. She gives it to you. You size Wraith up, and you can kind of guess what kind of size she would wear.
There's only one. Unfortunately, it's not my size.
Oh, they are one size fits all.
It's the one
I'm
size
very
fits
tall.
fits all.
What? I
It'll be a
mean,
crop top.
Oh, lovely.
Alana's pulling on Heather Truth is out there t-shirt. Oh, I forgot. I was going. That's all right. Who would like the other one?
I'll take the other one. I'll also
No,
take a
you
pin,
need it
please,
to change
for my.
into. She's
my pack.
cold and wet. Let her have her.
I would
shirt.
rather search for the truth.
You'll die of
And I
pneumonia before you find it.
can, if you need any clothes stitching up, I can do that. I have a kit.
Oh, well, this is very nice. Thank you so much. And she hands you the Protect the Unknown t-shirt. I have more back where I am staying if you are interested.
I will definitely
Where are
buy
you?
one.
Where are you
excellent.
staying?
Just in Guadarisma, in one of the taverns. I forget the name of it.
Is it fancy?
No.
That makes sense if you're if you've got no funding.
I am unable. Oh, yeah, no one will give me money to search for these, so I must do it myself.
That's really noble of you. Can I buy a badge?
Oh, yes, of course you can buy a badge.
The White Dog Tavern.
Don't know. I think so.
The
My
Lucky
head.
Den.
What's the least expensive one? I
The
had
White Dog
in my
Tavern.
head. I was like something about a dog, so I'll take that as me remembering from 4 weeks ago when I made them.
White Dog Tavern.
Yeah.
Affordable Inn.
Nice. There we are then. Yeah, she's got multiple pins. Sort of like proper letter enamel ones that you'd put on a little jacket. She's got one that says like Unknownables research team. That's over like a little like crest of sort of like a footprint, a weird tree, something with wings.
The university might look ill favour you if you start wearing them.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna go for one of the other ones.
There's a pin that just says I want to be taken.
My brother needs that one.
I might take that one.
And then a final design which has like, it just says like embrace the mystery, and then it's got some funky like lettering going on.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take an embrace the mystery one. That's,
Excellent. This will be 2 gold pieces. Thank you so much.
That's a lot of money for a badge, but that is.
She makes them herself.
It's almost as much as the t-shirt.
Yeah.
We're already supporting one academic. Now we have to support a second one.
I'm not supporting any of them.
Well, this is amazing. She's like looking at the what, like, I don't fucking know.
8 gold.
Yeah, thank you.
Gold.
In her hand. She's like, wow. She's just made 80 quid. She's having a great time. So yeah, she's like, well, I mean, would you like a pin or something to erase? And
Thank you, but I am more of a minimalist style at the moment.
oh, this is fair. Well, I have reading material. I am more than happy to. My friends print this magazine, so if you want, I can set you up with a 3-month or a 4-month or an 8-month subscription.
Oh, thank you. I travel quite a lot, so it would be very hard to pick up the post.
This fine. We can use this special tracking post so they can find you.
I find myself a bit light on coin these days, unfortunately.
No, that's okay. I understand. I would not want to impose. Say no more.
How much is the 3 month?
The 3-month subscription. Yes, the 3-month. This is. $5 gold for the 3-month subscription. Yes.
Yeah. Can Harvey sign up?
How many episodes?
They come
copies
out
per month?
twice a month. So it's quite good.
I think that's a bargain, to be honest, right? I think
think-
it's really
And
good stuff.
Editions.
handwritten as well, and with there's quite a lot in here, from all over the
How
place.
many
They don't.
pages?
20
Oh, I'm
pages.
expecting this handout.
Oh.
We find out this subscription.
What did I name it? Lafari's Hidden Cultures. Yeah, I quite like the Unknowables actually. What Franken said.
Unknowables, I like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was the unknownables.
Unknownables. Yeah, there's definitely an extra something in there. Unknownables.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Unknownables.
I would. Harvey would like to sign up, but he's gonna give the address of that fucker from Pensueno.
Oh my god, what?
We killed the old guy.
That's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, of course. That's really good.
Yeah, I think my grandfather would be really interested in this
Oh,
material, so it's going to go to his house.
Your
And if
grandfather
you have
is.
anything else that you can send him, like the little leaflets or anything,
Oh, there is a
your
whole
material.
welcome to the community box. This comes through with it.
Perfect.
Of course. If you do the 4-month subscription for just 1 month extra, you actually get some of the t-shirts that they make as well, and then a big poster to put up in your window so people know that you are part of the Unknownables community.
And that would be what? How much?
6 gold.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, perfect.
Fantastic.
What
Your
about
your grandfather lives in Caldetta?
Yeah, he lives in Pensueno.
Oh,
Harvey's from Caldetta, you know.
oh,
Way up in the north.
Explains the accent, really.
Mhm.
oh. I cannot tell if you are making a game or something.
No.
No.
Harvey's just told me they're from Caldetta. He's from Caldetta.
Mhm.
Oh,
You know
so
the
it
north
makes
of
sense.
Alberta, that's
Yeah.
closer to the islands of Pitcairn, kind of there.
Right. Okay. Sure.
So north of right. Finding that way for later.
Of course this is fair. People, they move around. Okay. So we are looking for the Drogethan together now, yes?
No, we're looking for
Unfortunately,
some
we are
cargo
occupied.
But you bought the
We are-
t-shirts and the pins.
to fund you so that you can look. But we'll happily give you a lift back to Guadarisma.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, we can look on the way. We've just got our own.
Yeah, we are going
Stuff.
further, unfortunately. So if you did want to head back to town, it might be faster to walk.
No,
What?
you're
No.
soaked through and you're
No, you're
freezing.
not
We'll
walking
definitely.
She like
we'll-
pales
we'll
at the
give you
mention
a-
of walking all the way back to Godorisma.
We'll give you a lift, but we're
We're headed
That's your-
south first, and then we will be going back.
yeah.
Okay.
But more time to look for the Drogethan and get warm. Do you want some tea? Make us some tea.
I will take some tea, of course. Thank you. What? So I suppose what are you looking for?
Lots of stuff. Yeah, sunken, lost cargo in the flood. Healing potions, some items. I think someone has the list somewhere.
There's the list.
Ooh. Oh god, we got so much stuff to find. What the fuck?
It should all be on one boat, surely.
Let's hope so. Famously, don't get washed away during a flood.
Well, if
Like
the
our
ship
jumper.
sank, supposedly the cargo should be inside.
Oh, you have 11 gold pieces.
It's quite a lot.
It's a bit late now, but maybe we should have bought some like potions of water breathing or something.
We
In our
only
shopping
had
episode.
a party member who could swim.
Yeah. And breathe underwater and help her friends
And
breathe
breathe
underwater.
Michelle, come back!
Mm. They were selling water breathing potions in Pensueno at one point. On sale. Well, actually, no, that's not true. They're opposite because they're in high demand.
Yeah, because the flood.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because of the flood, exactly. Yeah. That's what she's like looking. She's like, oh, okay, I understand. Well, so you are just. So you are not academics. You are mercenaries.
Sure.
Well, I'm an academic. I'm just
We're just
on my way to.
He's very
It's a long
delicate.
story.
He needs a lot of people to look after him.
Oh, I understand. Well, I find when traveling alone, you have to be able to look after yourself. And she kind of like.
And that
Rolls her
explains how
shoulders
you
back.
ended up in the tree.
Well, I was under the tree actually, if you remember.
I wasn't there.
But yeah. What is it you said that you were investigating? I have told you about my research, and now for you.
Oh, Galen, you know Galen? Santa Galen?
The one with the dragon?
Yep,
Yes.
the very same. Well, my friend, she's not with us, but a long time ago I heard her sing a song that seemed to mention Galen, but it was Caldettan, it was old, a folk song from a time, and it mentioned other things like an eclipse and maybe a meteor shower that happened after he died. So, you know, I think at some point he was in Caldetta, and maybe he didn't die when everyone thinks that he did.
Oh. So you are proving he is not really a saint?
No, he's definitely a saint. Like, he...
But don't
does-
saints have to have died to be a saint?
Well, yes, I'm sure he did die, just at a different time or place to what we believe. He wouldn't still be alive. That's crazy. It's been like... It's actually been, I know exactly how
You
long
do
it's
know,
been.
you
It's
know
like-
exactly how no. You know.
Panic in Jockey's voice.
Chloe's like, I'm ill.
I wrote it down. Why did I write it? He died 1,241 years ago, so he wouldn't still be alive.
No, this would be crazy.
Yeah.
Well. What proof do you have of this? You have the song?
I have the song. I have, well, I know about the eclipses. I have the dates of the eclipses. I'm going to talk to some druids about.
Have you fact-checked them as hard as Yilfa has fact-checked the Drogoden?
Drogethen.
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 You know,
How
I
many
guess
magazines do you have?
I guess I don't really. I guess I'm the only person that.
Did you
You
check
know.
your sources? Did you cite them? Were they first-hand or second-hand, Toki?
I've got sources, but you know, I don't have other people to. No one
What
else
reference system did you use?
to plan goal.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you think that what the meteors are connected to him? I have heard that astronomical events actually are linked to so not the Drogethen, but some of the other Unknownables out there. They sometimes only
There
appear.
are more of them.
Well, yes, of course, it would not be much of a community if it was just for the Drogethen.
What other ones are there?
There are big, and she takes out, points to the t-shirt. She's like, there is a big cat somewhere, a strange lizard running around. There is
A strange lizard.
Sorry?
We saw a strange lizard. Do you guys remember the
Yes, we
strange?
You
It
saw
was
it?
dead though.
What?
It was dead.
What?
In
What-
Pensueno.
What kind of?
Um,
Hold. Wait. Shush. She sits down.
She just said you.
She like opens up a different notebook. You see one is like got Drogethen written on the front of it. She puts that back in her bag. She pulls another one out, and you don't see what it says on the front cover. But she opens pages. She's like, begin.
It was about 15 feet tall.
Yes.
It had a frog head.
Frog.
Is that right? I've written
Oh,
frog.
here we go.
I've written frog
15
leg head.
feet. It's standing up. It was
Black-
a frog lizard combo. Bipedal.
Wow.
Walks on its humanoid back legs. Unfortunately, it was dead.
You
Oh,
killed
it is.
it.
Off-white mouth and black and white spikes with speckles all over it.
Looks a bit like this.
Gosh. And you have seen
Oh.
this? Did you take anything
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah. Rachel
we've
pulled
skinned
the
it.
teeth out. I unsuccessfully skinned it. It was a disaster, really.
Do you have any skin left?
The teeth? I pull out its two fangs.
May I hold?
As long as I can have them back.
We can discuss later.
Then I think I'll hold on to them until
We
we
can
discuss the return of them.
discuss now. I would like to purchase one of the teeth from you.
For how much gold? I can see it means a lot to you. Surely they must be worth quite a lot.
1 gold.
See, darling, you just sold a pin to my friend for 3 times that amount. And it meant a lot less.
2 gold.
To hold them and return them.
3 gold to keep just the 1. But to share my findings and credit you in the report.
5 gold.
4. And you do not get the
Fine.
credit.
Oh, 5 gold and I do not get the credit.
No.
Fine. Put
Wait.
back my belt.
4. Wait. What? I could throw in a pin. I have this one I want to be taken.
Sure.
Get it for Wrath.
I've got it with my brother. 4 gold and the pin.
Yes.
And I get credit.
Of course. Okay. She like takes up those glasses from her bag, puts on her eyes, does a little dial, and 2 little microscope telescope things come out, and her eyes go huge. And then she like clicks some things and makes some clinking noises, and she looks at
You
the
know what
teeth.
it's giving? It's giving Atlantis.
Yeah. And she's looking at them. She's like, "This is interesting." Okay. Where did you find it, please?
Pensueno.
Oh, where your grandfather he lived. Wait, is he a? He did not hunt this.
Oh no, he was much too feeble for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his killing days are behind him now.
Okay.
Quick.
I think some methods killed this. Some dust methods. Is that?
Yeah,
A method.
there were a lot of dust methods.
What is method?
You've never seen a method?
No,
Little.
I've not.
They came from
They're
the
like-
Shadowfell.
Oh.
They're like little
Oh.
guys
Oh.
made of dust.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Little
They are.
dust
creatures.
They are.
They're vicious little guys that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they
Little
are.
bastards.
They are Unknownables. So.
They are
nobles, yeah.
Unknownables.
Yeah.
But the little dust men, they brought down the big lizard.
No.
Seem to?
A lot of them.
No?
Well, they were. We didn't see them kill it. They were just there.
There were claw marks on its back, bites on its sides, something similar to the crocodiles killed it.
Oh.
A crocodile.
No, glad someone's paying attention.
Yeah.
So the dust men, they were just playing.
They were unrelated. They were just there.
Okay.
They were trying to eat it, I think.
They were trying to eat it.
The corpse.
I see. Interesting. It must taste good.
It does.
They also
They
tried to
might
eat us.
just have bad taste.
Did you eat this thing?
No.
You
It did
said
look
it
poisonous.
did taste good.
Or the methods were eating it, but the methods also tried to eat us. So
You maybe eat all the
I think
things.
they were pretty indiscriminate.
This is interesting. Thank you. I will put this away. She does. What was your name so I am able to credit you? Was it Wraith?
Pricera just Strodomo.
Okay, Brightsera Stodromo. Are you with this? Wait, am I with the Stodromos right now?
Currently.
Oh, it's very nice to properly meet you. Apologize, I did not realize. Well, I will go and write these up in neat downstairs if this is okay.
It's the siblings ship, the Hovedra siblings. I'll gesture to.
They say
to it.
yes.
Cool.
Okay. Amazing. I will be down there if you want to talk more about the Unknownables and the Drogathan. Very interesting. I would like to talk more to you about Toki, about your own theories, your alternative theories, which are not accepted, that you are chasing.
Yeah, any time, of course.
In a minute.
Sure, I'll come down with you.
Cool.
Let's go.
What's anyone else doing?
What was the pin that she gave me again?
Oh, the one for Wrath. I want to be
Yeah.
taken.
I think as soon as she's gone and Toki's gone and there's like a beat of silence, Harvey is gonna turn to Wraith and be like, Wraith, I got you a present.
Funny that. I got one
It's
for
your
you.
size. Oh,
Maybe you can
what
give it
did
to
you
my
get me?
brother. He'll like it more coming from you.
It's not much of a present for me if I have to give it to someone else.
Oh, but I think he wants this present from you.
Okay. I'll think about it. Oh, great. Good exchange. How you like hold it up and inspect it. I see what you've done here.
Well, touche, darling. And she'll like dangle the t-shirt and a bunch of her. I think it's like pink, like baby pink,
Go for it.
with like hot pink glitter on it, like
Cute.
glitter writing almost.
Sure.
That's how I'm positioning it in my head.
I love it. I love it.
Like proper
Look,
Etsy punk pop.
The best thing to do with an ugly shirt is have it as a sleep shirt. Everyone knows that. So
Yeah.
as long as it gets worn.
I have my
I don't
brother's
want
shirt
it.
for that, but sure.
Well, you're the same size. Same size. It's not gonna be much of a sleep shirt. I
He'll
will be
love-
personally offended if you don't wear it.
Oh dear. Well, best get used to disappointment, darling. Thank you so much for this gift.
You're very welcome. I will remember this moment because I think it is the first time you have said thank you to me.
You're so welcome. What can I say? My twin dies and I'm a changed woman.
Apparently so.
So, islands north near Petrain, huh?
So Almentir is in the north of Caldeta, and then there's the little islands that you kind of hop to get to Petrain.
Oh,
You see?
are they part of Caldeta?
They're part of Petrain, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at a slightly different map where they're closer to. the
That's
main
probably
map,
maybe
which is
correct.
Why I was like, that's their near, and now I'm looking at this map and I'm like, they're fucking nowhere near.
Yes, so fair, so true. Read you the map a couple of times, moved some continents around, didn't think it would matter.
My
Now
bad
I'm
for not having
realizing.
an updated map on
Um,
my computer.
The Pari map, is it the same one? Is this the same map? Hold on, I can tell by the border of Petrain and the fighting. And yeah,
I have the one that was
And
originally
Almentir.
put on the info pack, which I know
That's
is outdated.
4
but I
versions
have it-
old.
I have it for the map to have it with me. Next
Sorry.
To everything.
this is
So-
that's on me. This is the big map, the real one.
They're not that far away, really.
There might be a few scattered around. I'll draw a few more if you're a bit closer.
Yeah, they're just tiny, tiny dots.
Yeah.
And the rest of the ocean.
Yeah.
Almentir, did you say?
Almentir.
Almentir. And that's where you're from?
Mhm.
Inside check.
You can certainly inside check me.
I think you're telling the truth now, but I don't know. Is the 15?
Yeah, Harvey's, as far as you can tell, telling the truth.
I hate that. Just write that down. So why say you from Caldeta then?
Because Almentir is in Caldeta.
Oh, so it is.
Sure is. I know we're right on the coast, but we're still technically part of the country.
I thought you were the islands.
No, I just mentioned that it's near the islands because she didn't seem to know what I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this clears up nothing, and I'm deeply disappointed. But thank
Well-
you so much.
You're so welcome. I'll take you one day. There's nothing there.
Excellent. I can't wait to see where you grew up. Now that you don't have to see where I grew up, thank goodness we're not going to hell.
Yeah, that is a relief actually.
Kind of looking forward to it.
think you were the only one. Well,
I think we should go and see your
What the hell
husband
before?
and then dip.
I'm sorry.
I said I think we should go and see your husband.
Well, yes, but no. What Alana said. Sorry.
Then I've never been to hell before. I was looking
Oh,
forward
thank
to going.
goodness. Sorry, I thought you said you'd been to hell before, and then I was going to get very concerned.
Oh, how would
Yeah.
I go to hell?
Why would
We have to
anyone
get
want
Alanis
There are
back to
certain
hell.
planes of existence that we do not travel to, and hell is one of them.
That makes sense, and I perfectly understand that.
Yeah, but I would have been the first one to go. I could have gone back and said like, oh, I've been to hell, and look, I've mapped it out for us so we can avoid all the really awful demons. And look, I've made friends with this Lord of Hell. Maybe he'll give us safe travel. It would have been really cool.
I mean, if you are bad enough in life, you can end up there. Make some bad
That's not the
deals,
point.
make some poor choices, then you can visit all you want.
Just want
Extended
just
stay.
want to pass through.
Well, I will have to go visit my darling husband at some point.
I mean,
For
one
extended
circle
stay.
of hell is better than no circles of hell. We could just a quick visit, and then that's your thing done for you to take back to your family.
And admittedly, I've never been to his circle, so
Yeah, it would have been a great trip for everyone.
Mm.
But I guess it's probably for the best in the long run.
oh, don't you worry. I'm sure we'll end up there eventually, with all the secrets we've been spilling recently and noise we've been making. My brother's surprise appearance back there has definitely stirred some things up. Sariel still boggles me. And, Beelzebub? Was it Beelzebub? No, it wasn't Beelzebub. No, I've gotten the names wrong.
I forget. My
I'll
tablet's over
find
the
out.
other side of the room. But
It's
actually,
alright, I
that's
got
alright,
it.
'cause
I'll find it.
Thank you, Steph.
I've got it. Somewhere. Hell.
Who are we
Here we go.
talking about?
Here we go. Green. Snaky.
Oh! The third, right?
Yes.
Mm,
See it. Minoris.
that's the one.
Mammon.
Yes.
Mammon.
Mammon.
Both Zariel and Mammon. These mysteries within my party are concerning me. Are you sure you don't know anything about Mammon, Toki? I mean, honestly, why would he want you?
Toki's not there.
Toki's
Toki's
downstairs.
downstairs.
Okay, well,
We're just talking about birds.
we're just
The
fine.
Unknownables.
The
Yeah.
Unknownables indeed.
Maybe Galen's an unknownable.
If anyone sees Toki flash green again, we should be more concerned.
Mm.
Excellent. And on that note, we'll flash downstairs to Toki and Ilfa. Ilfa has big piece of paper, big pen, and she's like, "Tell me everything."
So Toki's like really questioning his choices. So here's I give her the song. Here's
Yeah.
the song.
Yeah, of course. And you say these. She writes it out, and then she circles it in different color pen. She's like, "These are the lyrics that you find to talk about Galen."
Yes. Yeah.
And then these are the lyrics where you are like, "This is not when he was supposed to have died."
Yes.
1 years ago. Yes.
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 Exactly. Yes. So the goldfinch, that's a symbol of Galen. That's what made me think about him. And then the meteors, you know, the soul departed, the crown of light. That's also an image of Galen.
Oh.
Um,
So all of these saints have the images then for themselves.
yeah. There's imagery associated with all the saints.
What is the one for neural?
A mirror, like a broken mirror.
I might get a mirror tattoo for her.
Why do you like Neural so much?
She is misunderstood. She is an unknownable.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. But you know that she played a big part in the portraying Zephyrius War, does that not bother you?
This is what they say. And I'm sure the Drogathan has hurt people, but she just represents the unknown, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what my whole research is about. But she does also represent disloyalty and exploitation, manipulation. Do you want to stand for those things?
Well, I don't want to stand for them, but you have to. Yeah. That's a pin that Arby's got on his shirt right now.
Sorry, keep going.
No.
I was in the background.
Well, no, but she is usually cool, you know? Maybe there is
Yeah.
more that we do not understand. Who is told us that she is the manipulating one. That they are the manipulating one.
Well, no, you're right, but
Maybe
is
you
the
are
whole
not
thing.
as alternative as you maybe think you are.
No, I agree, but I think the thing is that you can't be the only person that believes something, right? A lot of the power of the saints comes from what we ascribe to them. So, if you believe something different about one, then,
You just have to prove it.
well, you need to prove it, but I think you also need to convince other people.
How many have you convinced?
Well, my supervisor definitely supports me.
I thought you said
And
you
you
were
know,
doing this in the secret.
Well, I didn't get funding to do it, but she said
Have you tried
that if-
selling t-shirts?
I haven't tried selling t-shirts. That's a really good idea. I can't really make t-shirts though, so.
Hmm.
Well,
I have a t-shirt printing press, so you could...
Sorry. Of course she has a deep breath.
So you could, I could loan to you for an afternoon and you could print your t-shirt designs on there.
Actually, a really sweet offer. Thank you. I mean, I
Not
haven't-
for free. For some money to borrow.
Yeah.
But then,
How
yes,
much
you-
money?
2 gold an hour?
Pretty good deal.
Yes.
I couldn't. I already do art though. I can make a t-shirt design, and I think we're getting a little bit off track. I think Neural's. I think that's cool if you want to get like a tattoo for Neural. I just think other people might, you know, be concerned.
Well, other people are already concerned about what I say. So, and
Like who? Like your family, your friends?
no, my family love me. Do yours not?
They do. They're not concerned for me either because they don't know what I'm doing, so it's fine.
Ah. Well,
But the way you said people were concerned for you, it made it seem like
no, people are. They do not believe what I mean.
oh,
And
because
what
they
I
don't
say.
believe in the
The
unknownables.
unknownables, of course. You know, and she gets quite so much, but she's like, and also people are always listening to what you are saying. So
Oh,
you have
I'm
to.
not left.
So they are actively, you know, controlling the dissemination of information.
What people?
The government,
Like all governments?
yes.
Like the Cabdetan government? They just want to look after the land and stuff, don't they?
Exactly, and you think you have the circle of the shepherd? You think they would be talking more about the Drogathan? And yet they do not. We contact them and they say no, we do not want to talk to you about the big bird.
That's
So they know,
Yeah,
and they are
that's-
hiding it.
yeah, that sucks, I guess. Yeah.
Sure to get a tinfoil hat. That's what's inside her Facebook app.
Oh shit, yeah, you said it was something shiny, that's so funny.
She made it herself. Well, I think you should stop worrying less about what other people believe and really focus up on believing it yourself. Yeah.
Well, I do believe because I know, like, I just have faith.
She knows and she just taps her cap. I believe.
Yeah, I do believe. No. Because he would have sent me here otherwise.
Well, Galen has sent you here.
Yeah, so I have to believe.
Okay. You have to believe. No one makes
I
you do
believe.
anything.
I do believe.
Okay. Well, I'm tired, so here's your big paper, and she's written all these notes. She's like, I have some next
This
steps
was
for you. No, this is for you to plan your next steps. I have written out some plans for you.
Steps. I'm going to meet some druids.
Yes,
I've got
but
my
yours
own
are
notes.
from the academic institution. Your way of thinking is wrong. You have to try to think outside of what society would expect you to do, and do this instead. This is the only way you can find the truth.
Okay, so what are my next steps?
Your next steps are to
According
work
to
on
you.
the belief yourself, because I don't believe you when you say that you believe. I think that you should not worry so much about convincing other people. You say about your peers, they call you ridiculous. People are going to call you ridiculous. And you should work on this song. This is very good, but you have not... It is like third hand. You need to try and get a photo or something, a drawing or something of Galen.
Right. I mean, I got a dream from him. That's first?
Maybe.
hand.
Have you been to where the meteor shower was? And then you could... I have this thing, and pulls out the beeping box. This tracks disturbances. There may be something there. So you could build yourself a little one of these.
It does what? Sorry.
It tracks the disturbances and detects when things are have been disturbed.
Cool. And how did you make this?
I made it through... I had a special gem, and then I put it inside, and then I rigged it up, and it's not... She bangs it. It's calibrated wrong. It won't stop beeping. But usually...
Maybe there's a disturbance.
No, it
here.
beeps all the time. She'll like run it over you.
Maybe you're the disturbance.
Maybe I am. I am trying to become a disturbance. This
You're
would be
disturbing
good.
me right now.
Hold on. She pulls out another book that says t-shirt ideas, and she writes sketches a quick like be a disturbance sort of thing. She's like, I'll come back to this later. Thank you. I have this as well. She just pulls out a copper rod. This does something.
What does that do?
You would like to know, but I cannot tell you right now.
Right. So your advice to me is to get a drawing of Galen.
Yes. And try and get published in the Unknownables magazine, maybe. Then other people will be looking for it, and they will help you. More eyes.
Well, other people don't need to look for it because Galen's tasked me with that, so...
Well, it's a big place to look for him. So...
Well, I
it will
don't
be
necessarily
easier.
believe that he is here, like...
Well, no. You said he is probably dead, so...
Well,
I'm not sure I understand what you are looking for, to be honest. Not Galen? You want to find
I'm
proof that
looking-
one time Galen was somewhere else 1,000 years ago. This sounds
Yes,
difficult.
because-
You said it was a tiny thing. It's quite big.
Well, yeah, it is big because... If he was here, then... At the time that the song says he was, then he couldn't have been dead in Rasheen.
Why do you care so much?
Because we should care about the truth.
Of course, the
Isn't
truth.
that the whole thing? You care about the truth. Well, shouldn't we
Yes.
all care about the truth?
But there are so many saints. Why do you care specifically about Galen?
Because he cares about me. He chose me, so we care about each other.
Aw, you are... Aw, okay. Gosh. Okay, well, I will write this down for you. Here is your paper.
Don't write anything down for me. I've got my own notes.
Well, it's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this.
What?
What? Oh, you are... Oh, okay. Gosh. Okay. Well, I will write this down for you. Here is your paper. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use any of this. It's fine. You just can credit me if you use I've written my name on the bottom and the date.
I am not. Yeah, sure. I'll credit you. Thanks. I'm going upstairs now. Goodbye.
Okay, I was gonna go to bed, so okay. She
You
just
have a
lays.
nice nap.
She lays down on the sofa. Doggy comes stomping upstairs.
Toki, how did it go?
That girl's insane. Like, I don't sound like her, right? Like,
Oh,
she's
thank
insane.
goodness you've realised that. For a second there, I really thought you'd gone along with it.
I mean, because it's not nice to call people who just believe in something insane, is it? Like, that's not
No,
a
no.
nice thing to do.
It doesn't matter, Toki. Just call it how it is. That's what I always do.
She thinks the government are listening to her.
What government?
All the government.
I mean, I think I've got hell and heaven listen to me, but at least I have valid reason.
Maybe we should get you one of those foil-lined hats.
It's alright, Harvey already got me the t-shirt. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's not really my look.
But you don't know until you try. Please, I
I
need to
am
be cheered up.
trying
Please
my
put it on.
She's going to use it as a nice shirt, so
Roland.
Something to look forward to tonight.
I put it on over my clothes.
You look so good.
you're so beautiful, Ray.
You should dress like this
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
It's the baby pink especially is definitely your color.
Like, her pinky red cheeks already, like, flush further with colour. I know where you sleep. If this comes up again, you will not wake up. And she takes off her shirt.
Oh, I'm
that's
so glad we all got to
my day back around.
experience that.
Me too.
I think we're all
Feeling
winners
better.
today.
You feeling better, Toki?
So much better.
Good.
Now every time Toki is upset by another crazy
No.
academic, you can put on the shirt
No.
and everything will be fixed.
Again, you will not wake up, Harvey. And my brother will not protect you.
I don't know.
Do you think I can't sneak past you if you have another thing coming? He sleeps like the dead. Literally,
It's a little
he's
bit
disturbed by them
poor
quite a lot.
taste.
He's disturbed by them quite a lot. Which is
Time is
something you
Lauren,
should
because that
know.
girl has gone to bed.
What was that? Sorry.
I said, what time is it? 'Cause I
It's
feel
half
like we
past 8 in the
haven't done it too long.
morning. It's half past 8 in the morning.
She was like, I'm going to bed.
You
And
didn't
I was
ask
like,
how long she was under that tree, but the floods were like a few days ago.
That, as the
Shit.
conversation has gone on, I've cared about her less and less.
Yeah, she first started
Especially
talking, I saw you go, "Aw," and then no, she's fallen asleep. She's had a big day. But the ship keeps sailing. The sun's risen. It's been up for like an hour now. And you keep sailing up the Nortesma north. The landscape does become more marshy, a bit more boggy, especially with with the flooded ground and everything. The floods have receded a little bit, but not enough to kind of, it's all still very waterlogged. After, I'd say like another hour, if there's anything anyone wants to be doing in the hour, reading, chatting,
yeah, I'll read my book,
fishing,
please.
sewing, love it. You may do that for an hour. Is anyone doing anything while I fight with the clock?
I feel like I have a book that I fully forgot that I
You
had.
do?
Yeah, I've literally got a book to learn Primordial, I think,
Yeah?
that I found
You did?
in the last boat that we had to
Yeah.
go, that we found. So I'm going to read an hour of that. Let's get cracking.
Amazing! I love it. I love
I
it.
can't edit it, but
Oh,
in my heart, I've read
in
an
your
hour.
heart, let me edit that for you. It's under party, right? Party. Harvey, Primordial. Edit. Can be edited by Harvey. There you are.
Thank you.
There we go. Cool. Alanis, Wraith, you doing anything for the hour? Or just sort of just chilling? Don't need to be doing anything if you don't want to.
Wraith will do boat things.
Boat
She'll whistle to the
things.
wind every now and again.
Aw.
Run her fingers through the water.
Nice, nice. That's lovely.
I'll update my little journal that I keep forgetting I have.
Oh yeah.
So like, rather alive again. Crazy. As was gone with the Strodomas. Interesting way of getting around. Gonna fight a mythical bird. And then smiley face.
Nice, cute. Excellent. So yeah, you spend an hour reading, writing, whistling to the wind, and after an hour, there's like a whistle from Ruben's direction, and the boat kind of begins to slow. He calls over to you. He's like, "Ray, could you help me with just
Could you?
yeah?" And you go and stop the boat, and do all the things that you need to do for that.
We tied off to the bank.
That's the one. On a tree, maybe. A tree stump. There we are.
Yeah.
And Camilla comes up, and she's like, "This is where the Whispering Wyvern, I think that was what it was called, something like that, went down. So I suppose we should start to have a search."
Perception check. Can we
Well,
see
yeah.
it?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah, go for it. Roll perception check. Yeah, so the kind of landscape you're in is very similar, like kind of swollen river going up over the banks. Like the tree is sort of like that you're tied to. Should not be this close to river, basically. And there's kind of like the west, there's some like a kind of foresty area, and then just like open plains the rest of the way, and the river kind of trailing through it all. So yes, if you want to start looking around, roll whatever you think would be necessary.
It's 23.
Nice.
Can I see the boat?
Yes, Harvey as well is getting up, having a little look around. And yeah, with 23 and 21, you do see the boat. You do not see all of the boat, but you see it has a mast for sure, and that is sticking out above the waterline. And then kind of looking at that, you look down and you see two sections of boat split apart that are like fairly deep below the water, kind of resting on the banks of the river. You managed to see there. You also see as well, just looking around, you see like along the river bank, some have been like, some have drifted down the river, some have got caught on trees or bushes, just like smashed boxes and packages, and like debris, wooden debris, kind of all around this area. Some of it sort of scattered on the fields, some kind of towards the forest, where it looks like the river swelled and then went down, but the debris remained.
Hells.
I have to go.
Of course. Have a good day at work.
Have a good day.
Thank you for...
Next week?
My heart says yes. Don't know if that's right. Yes, we are. Yes, yeah. And then, are you around on the? Because it's confusing timings. It's not really your birthday when we're next playing, is it? I don't know. I don't understand.
No, it will be Christmas Eve for me, but
shit.
I am around.
Oh, cool. That's cool, man. That's blown my mind a little bit. But yes, cool. And then we have as well on the 3rd. It's not there on the 30th. We play on the 30th? No, we're not playing on the 30th.
No, we're not.
We're not playing on the 30th. Cool. And then we could talk about what we're picking up later. Cool. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Izzy.
Have a good
week,
Have a good week. Bye. That blew my mind. Her being like, it's Christmas Eve. I was like, what?
When I was looking at like playing on the 22nd, I was like, no, because I don't want Izzy to wake up at 5 a.m. on her birthday.
Yeah, I was like, I could start the session and say happy birthday, and I was like, I don't know that that's accurate. Amazing. Anyway, lots of smash boxes everywhere.
Oh, I really thought this was going to be a whole job.
No.
Alright, shall we see what we can find on the shore? And then compile it on the boat, and then we can see what's missing from that.
Yeah, sounds like as good a plan as any.
Excellent. Sorry, I was just changing music. I wasn't really listening. 2 seconds. What does this sound like?
I don't think I'm on the jam actually.
Rude.
I'm not either.
What's the point? Why do I bother?
Did you send
there.
the
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
there,
know if
Chloe.
it is playing.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it's just me and you.
Oh,
Hold on. Don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it.
I don't want you to join anymore. I'm just hanging out with Chloe.
right. That's what I did last week. It was a great time.
Ah.
No, I've just been listening to my Wraith playlist, to be fair.
Ooh, there we go.
Sorry, I didn't notice then. My bad. I'm sorry. I will take an aerial view now that I have my wings out. More often.
Look at her.
Flying. Amazing. Cool. So sorry. Yes. So what were you looking for? What's their aim?
I am going to take a sweep sort of, let's say, I'll fly down. What way's the tide flowing? Does it matter?
South.
Cool. I will follow the river south about 10 minutes and
Cool.
then come back.
Mhm.
That's really far.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking tides. It's been a few days and things drift.
True.
I'm just thinking if you get attacked, you're 10 minutes away.
You could.
Yeah.
The drug addict could get you.
I'm going to do it.
Cool.
I'm going to scan the banks.
Mhm. You're kind of trying to see like the area, I suppose, of
Yeah.
like how far away stuff, the debris like been.
And
been
if
drifted.
anything happens, I will message my brother.
Cute with your little necklace.
Yep.
Love it. Amazing.
You guys scout up here, see what you can find.
Cool. Plan. So yeah, Wraith whips her wings out, flies away down south. Begins to scout. What are you two doing for the rest of the scouting mission? Just lost your tracker.
Is there one of those like long nets that I can get on the boat?
Oh, I love it.
The
Yeah.
water without having to
I love
go
that.
in. I've had enough of being wet.
A
Yeah.
boat hook. A boat hook.
A
They'll
boat
never-
Or a
hook.
boat hook.
Yeah.
I'd love to pull as
The
much in as
pole
possible
with a hook on the
before
end.
having to
Nice.
get into the wet.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
It's
100%.
usually extendable to be like
Ooh.
10 to 12, 14 foot long if it needs to be.
Oh,
So it goes from
yeah.
like 6 foot to longer if you need it usually.
Look at that. Look at that.
They definitely have one of those for like poking off.
Oh, yeah, when they're like, we're going now. Yes.
Polling.
Yeah, for sure. Love having stuff around loads about boats.
That's what I'm here for.
Ask me
Boat,
questions
boat,
about
boat.
tides. Yes, you can get a net or a pole or a hook or a poker and kind of poke at shit if you would like. Is it to sort of draw it closer to the boat? Is that like the general aim?
Yeah, before getting off the boat, like as much as I can kind of fish
Nice.
in.
Nice. Love it. Cool. Tucky, what are you doing?
I would like to cast Detect Magic,
Ooh, very good.
and I'm
Nice.
just gonna sort of wander around the shore.
Nice, that's a good
And I
idea.
guess like a little bit in the water if things seem to be in the water, but mostly the shore,
Mm,
and just see what comes up within 30 feet of me.
nice, excellent. Yeah, you what's that gonna do if I do that? Perfect. Cool, so we'll start with Wraith. Could you please roll me a perception check, I think.
Thank you. That's much better than my investigation. It's a 22.
Nice one, excellent. So with your kind of like searching of the area, you see actually like while things are scattered, not much seems to have been washed down river. You do kind of fly a little bit like further away from the boat, but you kind of after maybe like 3 to 5 minutes, you're like, I don't think I really need to keep going. Things miraculously seem to be kind of kept to this one area. You see that there's a few things off towards the forest, which look kind of like scattered around, whereas you see where Toki's kind of poking around on the riverbed, there's a lot of stuff that looks very much like it's just been washed up around there. You see like a few boxes a little bit further downriver, a lot of just sort of like debris, some of the lighter stuff has been washed down. You actually, you manage to find the like kind of, it's like a leather bound sort of case that was holding like the scroll of fireball. You kind of spot that kind of, it looks like it's like got caught on some like it's a bit lighter, so it was flowing, and it got caught on some just like some bushes and branches. So you do actually manage to find that, and there's a few other things you find as well, like
Nab it.
nice one.
I'll
Yeah,
grab what I can.
nice. Yeah, you get some of like the rope, just things that were a bit lighter, like cloaks and stuff you find that have managed to drift downriver. Harvey, could you roll me I'm gonna say a survival check for trying to like fish stuff closer to you?
No, I cannot do a survival check. It's not good. Right, let's roll. Come on, this dice has been good to me so far. Nope, it's a 9.
It's a 9. Yeah, you are trying your best, but you've not used like a pole this long before. It's a little bit unwieldy. You kind of seen like Ruben sort of like, you know, cast enough with it, but then it's a lot more fiddly than you think. And you could, if you put your whole self behind it, you probably could fish stuff in, but that would run the risk of you unbalancing and falling into the river. And you're like, you know what? I'm all right. So you just sort of like, meh, and you don't really manage to draw anything in. You manage to poke a few things, and as you do, like you kind of poke them a bit towards Toki. That's kind of what you aim to do in the end. You're like, if I just get them towards Toki, you can check them out. So you're helping, but you're not able to actually get anything to the boat. And then Toki, you cast Detect Magic, which is, yeah, great shout, and you see just erupt all around you, a little bit overwhelming, so many blinks of little like lights that signify, and auras that signify when there's something magic in the area. You see there are a few things down in the ship still, but some of the boxes that you're kind of looking at, that Harvey's poking towards you, also light up. You find, just kind of looking around on the riverbank, a little bit away from you all, you find this crate, which looks like it was packaged quite securely, and did once contain 50 vials of healing potions, but looks like a lot of them are smashed. Now kind of only contains like 15 to 20 potentially, but you find those. You find like a box containing, it's one of the ones that Harvey pokes towards you, the daggers of venom. You see that there's a glint down in the ship itself, in the boat. Let me just make sure I ain't fucking lying to you. I'm not. That kind of has a blink of like divination magic. Kind of as a score that you get. You can't see what it is, but there's something down there with a kind of divination vibe down still in the ship. And as well, oh no, I haven't asked you to roll. Yeah, those are the ones that kind of ping for you. And then if you wanted to, while you're kind of there poking around, do a roll, like investigation or perception or something, to kind of try and find some of the other stuff, then you can if you would like.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation roll.
Nice.
I think that's quite good. That is a 22.
Amazing. So you managed to find kind of a few of the other like normal sort of things, like flint and steel, the tent, the elven longbow, you know, bedroll lanterns, things like that. All those kind of more common things as well. You kind of managed to find. You see that the rations, there's like just, you know, just like dried meat and things like that, stuff that you would take with you. That's been like completely sort of like splintered open, the bag that was in, and looks like it's just like no one's gonna eat that. It's been in the mud, and like it looks like it's almost like buried a little bit in the mud. Up to you if you want to try and dig it out. But you managed to find.
That's a loss.
You managed to find quite a lot of stuff.
Cool, I will try and pick up as much as I can.
Nice. Awesome. They kind of Ruben sort of, you know, maneuvers the boat so that you can kind of pass what you found over to him, and Camilla is at this point helping Harvey with the big fishing net, and help him pull some stuff in. And yeah, Wraith comes back with her armfuls of things that she's found as well. Yeah, and you hand it all back, I guess. That is what you're doing, and you're being honest.
That
Nice.
there's more scattered a bit in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Did I collect most of what I found a bit downriver?
I'll say that if you found it and I said what it was, then you could have picked
Yeah.
it up. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and you might have done a few trips, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you find quite a few things.
But as far as I'm aware of the stuff we really want, we're still looking for the chainmail. Actually, are we looking for most of it? Did we just find the potions of healing?
Just the potions of healing we found.
Okay.
Sorry, Toki, you found the daggers of venom, smash potion vibes, rations, something with the divination vibe.
The divination vibe is down
Yeah.
in the water. I haven't gone to get that.
Was it bedrolls?
Did I learn?
around as well?
Yeah,
I found
bedroll.
bedroll, lantern,
Yeah.
tent, longbow,
Thank you.
flint and steel. Yeah, so we've got stuff in the forest and stuff in the river. I personally would vote forest over bottom of the river.
How far down in the river does it look like we would need to go?
It's a river, it's not that deep. In the words of my students, it's not that deep, miss. It's not that deep. If we can see the mast coming out of it,
Yeah.
That is true.
depending on the size of the ship, I would say 30-foot mast,
Yeah.
40-foot mast.
So yeah, it's like.
And how much of the mast is sticking out? 10 foot?
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. So 20, 30 foot down.
You say 10, 30 foot.
Oh god, yeah. 30 foot down.
Because I mean, I just googled how deep are rivers in feet, and the Congo is 720 foot deep. It's not
Nope.
that deep.
Yeah,
Which
not
seems
that deep, it's
insane
not
to
to
me.
be a huge boat.
Yeah, there was the Nortesma, which isn't even a big
Isn't
river.
the Congo, Lauren.
Yeah,
This isn't the
gonna be
Congo,
that.
Lauren. That's great. So we'll put that on the little quiz chat. Yes, 30 foot down.
Okay. How long can we hold our breaths?
Your Constitution modifier +1 in minutes.
Okay, is that minutes?
Yeah, which seems insane to me.
That's great.
well,
I've got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I've got 2.
Okay, maybe it's not that insane actually.
So, in water, we can swim at half the amount of time distance we can walk. Unless
Have
anyone's
you got it?
No, I just know this.
Oh, I'm Googling
Super
it.
swimming skills. So,
Someone does.
we can go 15 foot every round. So we can get down
6
there
seconds is pretty good.
in 2 rounds. And then the boat's cracked in half. So getting in, even easier,
True.
theoretically.
Or if not to suggest splitting the party, but if Wraith and Harvey go, that's half a boat each.
Yep. But Toki's the one with the magical pings.
Fuck.
So Toki could always
True.
swim down and point, but not necessarily go in too far.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why are we the ones doing this? Surely my brother and Alanis are much better suited to swimming.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, but I don't
He's
think-
repelling water these days. He's the perfect individual
Yeah,
to
I'm
do this.
slightly
I
worried
would
that
love
he's
to
gonna
see what
boil
happens.
away the river.
Might help.
To be fair, I'm glad I don't have to think about it. I was a bit like, Christ, I'm gonna have to ask them to swim.
We have to leave someone behind to make sure the crazy lady doesn't get up to anything.
That's what Wrath and Alanis are.
That's what they're doing.
And there's
Yeah.
Ruben and Camilla.
Told me she
Camilla
was
as well.
going to sleep, to be fair, so...
But she's zonked right out. She was asleep before you
Yeah.
even walked her back up the stairs.
Wrath is also probably zonked right out, given that he
Yeah,
just came
I
back to
feel
life.
We'd have to plug Toki's little rabbit ears for him to go swimming.
You would prefer not to get in the water, but... I mean, how... From what I can see of the thing that's in the water, like... Can I direct them to it? the thing that's pinging?
Like from.
He was once to be afraid of getting wet.
I have hair.
I have quite a lot of hair. Harvey very clearly hates the water and all the swamp.
I mean, I'm an
I'm with
okay
you, Harvey.
swimmer, but
I'm with you. The swamp's not my place. It's not my vibe.
I don't
The
want to be
hotel,
muddy.
the inn, much more my vibe.
It's easier to go into something like this knowing that we have a big, beautiful bath waiting for us back in the city. So
And
it's
wine.
not so bad. And
A lot
wine.
of it.
It's not like Pensueno.
Okay.
We can do this.
Right. Rick
Let's
will like
go.
start climbing over the side and lower herself in.
I love that Wraith goes straight in. Harvey's getting out of his clothes.
Yeah,
first.
nice.
I've taken off the extra layers. I'm in like my leggings and like
Nice.
the shirt underneath with my like sleeves round back, but I've taken off my little like tunicky hood thing.
Yeah.
I have no scarf anymore. I've taken the skirt off and taken my shoes off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a really good point because Toki's worried he's gonna have to jump in and drag you out.
And now we'd
So
have
he's
no
gonna
extra
take
weight.
his armor off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drag him down.
So it's like unbuckling. I'm talking about this is gonna take me 5 minutes, guys. Give me a sec. To answer your question, you can direct them to kind of where that blinking light is. And there's another one as well I forgot to mention that is also blinking with like illusion magic. That's kind of like in the other part of the ship. There's one each down there too. So
I
you
give
can kind
them-
of, yeah.
Directions.
Nice. Cool. You both lower yourselves in. It's cold. It's not nice. And the river's flowing quite fast. Like just, yeah.
Can I say, as I'm still holding onto the boat, I tie off a rope onto the side of the ship, one of the 50-foot ones.
Big.
And I'm going to tie it off and bring it down with us. And I'll get to that bit later.
Cool.
We can give it a yank if things get messy.
Excellent. You lower yourselves in. You take a deep breath. You let it out. You take another deep breath. You go underwater. Dark, murky.
Dark
Wraith
vision?
has dark vision. Harvey does not.
No.
Right hand.
You can, it's like you can see,
Wait.
yeah, hello.
If Harvey comes back up,
And it's like,
I can cast light on something
You
that
can.
Harvey is wearing.
love it, yes. On the pin.
On the
Apparently,
I'm-
he is
I
in
can't
his
light on the
binder
pin.
and his pants.
Taken. It's his binder. I want
I pin the pin to the binder and I cast light on it. And it sheds
I feel
bright
like
light
such
in
a
a 20
cute
foot
little
radius.
moment. Like Harvey comes up, he's like, I cannot see.
Cannot see.
Just on the edge of the boat. And then Toki's like, here you go. And like pins the pin and it's like, light. That's really cute. It is still murky. Like it is not clear water. So with the light, that does help. And like increases your visibility. Even with your dark vision wraith, you can only see 15 foot in front of you.
Okay.
So you kind of can't see around you. Like there could be anything in there. And you swim down. Are you both going towards the same section of boat, or are you splitting up?
I like to think we go down holding hands.
Aww.
Holding hands.
Yeah.
Cute.
And I'll hold the rope with
Worse
the
than
other
idea
hand.
it seems to
Adorable.
split up. So one half a boat each sounds like a bad idea now that we're here.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I'm gonna find some D&D ocean music because I don't think river music counts as a thing. D&D ocean travel.
What am I listening to?
So I
This is
thought-
Mad Woman by Taylor Swift, which is I feel like
Still not on
massive.
playlist. Wow. We're listening to Last Goodbyes from
I'm
Assassin's
coming,
Creed.
I'm coming.
4. So you go down. I'm sorry to ask, but could you both make an athletics check? Because
Could it be acrobatics for us?
it absolutely could not be acrobatics. You are
It's
not
the
doing water aerobics. You are
Are you
swimming
sure?
against a current. 30 foot down.
Surely we started a bit before and we're going with the current down.
No.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Well, I'm
Sorry.
on the playlist. Just for you.
Aww.
Okay, right, athletics.
Nice, nice. Oh, that's good. I was expecting like 7s. So that's great.
Rogues.
Yeah. Love it. So yeah, you manage to swim down, and the current does take you a little bit by surprise. But you like grip each other's hands tighter, you like swim, kicking your way down. Do you want to go to the left or the right boat?
We'll go to the bit with the mast, which I picture as left.
Nice, love it. Let's say that that's the one with the divination blip. So you kind of ish know. It was about sort of. Christ, I have to describe the boat split in half. The blip was coming kind of from like quite low in the ship. Toki managed to sort of work out, and towards like the very end of it, like it's in past the mast, towards the kind of, I don't know, front end I suppose of the boat. And you swim down there. The light kind of lights it up. There's like weeds and stuff kind of floating around. You see it's not as simple of just swimming in and swimming out. You are going to have to sort of avoid beams and like debris and things, and all the time kind of battling with this current. So this is going to be like a mini skill check sort of situation. So all those things are kind of obstacles in your way. You're both, I'm going to say you need 3 successes before 3 fails, and both of you contribute. Yeah, like the rules are like you can only do a skill that you're proficient in, and you can't do the same skill twice. And up for being persuaded for kind of anything, in how you would kind of get past these weeds and debris and, swim against the current and try and look and find this spooky, no, it's not spooky, didn't I say that? This blip of magic.
Do you want to kick us off, Harvey?
I was hoping
I've got an
if
idea.
you've got an idea, I don't know what I'd do just yet.
Okay, so for starters, Wraith's going to tie the rope to the ship as a side note, not part of the thing, just so that they have something to follow back.
Nice, good idea.
So the boat is now connected.
Nice.
Then I would like to use my perception to see if I can see any of the crates.
Love it.
Objects.
Yes, definitely. So roll me a perception check, please. And the DC is so many times here. That is a 14.
Okay. Ooh, it's an 11.
No, you failed one.
I got a 4. It was bad. Sorry.
That's all right. I've dropping dice everywhere. I'm gonna put that as a 1. Failed. So yes, you kind of look around for these crates, but with this like low sort of field of vision that you've got, it's quite difficult for you to kind of exactly figure out like where everything is really. And you're like glancing around, and these like, weeds at the bottom of the river kind of just get in your way, and you can't really locate anything, unfortunately. So you kind of try to start swimming in, looking around, but you can't find anything there.
I want to try investigation, but I don't know. I'd like to try and like less see my way and more feel my way, if I may, if that might count as investigation.
Yeah, of course.
See if I can.
Nice one. Yes, DC is the same
anything.
for all of these. Just the skill check is always going to be 14.
Oh, that's nat 20.
Oh, amazing!
Oh, thank God.
I don't know.
Twice.
I don't know. I'm going to say no. But excellent. Yeah, so you... actually, I didn't see why not. Yeah, sure. Double success. That's fun, isn't it? And we're having fun. So, yes, you managed to kind of feel your way along. And where Wraith was sort of like just looking, and like you sense a little bit, not trepidation because Wraith is never scared, but sort of she likes to figure things out, knows what's going on. You're like, let's just kind of just try, and I'm used to not being able to see in the dark, like this isn't throwing me as much as it's maybe throwing you. You kind of feel your way along, and you think you feel sort of like stairs, what maybe remained of a door. You're sort of kind of trying to figure out from what Toki kind of told you where it is, and you're feeling your way through, and you get into the ship. And once you kind of get into, the current isn't as strong, it kind of like you found a little bit of shelter in the ship, so it's a lot easier to kind of swim. And where it's more of an enclosed space, the light is a bit easier now to kind of see in. It's not as murky in here, and the light from the pin the Toki cast light on is like kind of bouncing off the walls a little bit, so it's much easier to see. And you see you're in this like completely like torn apart boat, like really looks like it's fucking been through the wars, this poor little ship. You need one more success, and I'll say, Chloe, if you can think, because I don't want to leave you out, if you can think of anything Toki could potentially be doing from the surface that might help in any way, to kind of help them out, even if it's not like a skill check. I don't know if you have like a spell or something theoretically that might help, could give them like advantage or something, but cool if not.
We have a look. That seems really stupid.
I'm intrigued now.
I was like, that's not gonna work. It's a very dumb idea. I was like, what if I cast Guiding Bolt at the thing?
Oh, then that's kind of fun.
Apart the boat while they were on it.
Yeah, great idea.
So, like,
I'll bring
no,
the floats away.
No, I get it. I see because it makes things glow,
to
right?
be fair, I thought it was fire, so I was like, but you can't shoot fire into. No, it's a guiding
Radiant,
bolt
yeah.
of light. It's radiant damage. I think this kid.
Yeah, you can try and target.
Second level
Radiant
spell.
damage has worked so well for us in the past.
Oh no, I
Chloe.
can cast it at first level.
You can try and target the blip of light if you want, if that's what you want to try and do.
Are you throwing a guiding bolt at the blip of light that is Harvey?
No, the one that I've got to just to like show you guys the way. I'm hoping I'm gonna do it.
Nice. It'll be at disadvantage. Actually, is guiding bolt a dex save?
Guiding bolt is it's a.
I think it's something else. Roll disadvantage because you can't really see what it is you're aiming at. Go
Okay.
for it.
That was a nat 20.
Oh, incredible! Like no repercussions. Damn.
That was no, because I did roll 2 nat 20s.
Oh, of course, that makes
So
sense.
my actual one
forgot.
is an 18.
Oh, that's good though.
Okay.
So you're kind of like, oh, the thing is they can't see the blip. It must be really difficult. Like, I hope I can help in some way. And you're like, I know what I can bloody do to guide them. I know what I can do. Quick Preterenske, off, done. And you two are down there. You're like looking around. You're like, okay, wonder what should try and do next. Because like we could go through that door. All of a sudden, the water around you. Yeah, you're like blinded. It's like a meteor comes crashing through from the surface, kind of almost like bubbling the water around it, crashes through, like past your shoulders, splintering the wood through, crashes into something. You hear like a muffled sort of like, and there's now like a glowing light for you to head towards.
Excellent.
I like look at Harvey with that.
Harvey's like through the water. Yeah, I guess we'll have a search in that area. I'm so sorry to do this. I have to pee so bad.
Go for it.
And there were water sounds. as they were
Oh
going.
God! Please
Right
go
back.
for it. Please go for it.
You know what? I'm gonna go pee too.
Yeah, I need the toilet too. Let's go for a little
Okay,
toilet
then we'll go to John.
break.
But
recording. Alright, we're recording again because I paused it. So I was like, YouTube doesn't need to watch this. Right, we were going to start the third skill check. So you can now see a big glowing. How long does it last? Is it like 6 seconds? Is it like the wording of guiding bolt? Is it like until?
It's literally it's an attack.
Yeah, but like, is it like someone has advantage on hitting the target for like X amount of time?
Oh,
or
the
is...
next attack roll made
Okay.
against the target for the end of my next turn.
Cool.
So
like 12 seconds, let's just say.
yeah,
Nice.
Thanks. So
Around,
it's called
basically.
dim light glittering on the target until then. So yeah.
yeah.
Nice one. Yeah. So you got 12 seconds of this glowing, glittering radiance coming through, shining through the wood. You can't actually see what's glowing, but there was an impact, and now it's just glittering.
Could I use my insightfulness
Yeah, love it.
to try and figure out what Toki is trying to tell us?
What's Chloe trying to
Slash.
say?
Chloe, what are you trying to tell me?
I'm going to tell you all of Chucky's secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in a restaurant?
Slash, if I was storing things on the boat, where would I store them? Slash,
Love it.
thought,
Yeah,
where would
excellent.
I hide things as well?
Perfect. Fantastic. Yes, so please do roll an insight check, DC 14, and you can roll at advantage because Toki has help.
We got non-natural 20.
Ooh, amazing. So that is your third success. So yay, Whippy. You managed to... I'll find the fucking 20. Doesn't matter, Lauren. You swim in there, and you see, you kind of, you use your kind of resourcefulness. You're like, well, if I was storing cargo on a boat, I'd store it in this place. So you kind of swim towards what resembles that, using the guiding light. The light kind of flickers out and dies, but just as it does, you see it kind of like reflecting off of, like a box it was emanating from. And you swim over there. The box itself, destroyed. But the guiding bolt seems to have completely taken it out. Like, Chloe, actually, do you want to roll damage for your guiding bolt? Yeah,
No, I don't want to.
No? You want to roll damage for your guiding bolt?
If you don't, Lauren will.
I'll roll it.
The extent to which you obliterated the item that we're after.
I was helping, okay? Let me just get some more. Okay, that's 2 1s.
Oh!
Okay, well done.
And then a
Excellent.
4 and a 5, so 11.
11, that's fine, on a wooden box.
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, this wooden box is completely just destroyed. And it's also destroyed what it was containing, which looked to have been a sort of like velvet box, almost like a ring box, but like bigger. And rolling around on the floor, sort of having escaped its box, but not destroyed because it's magical. Is a crystal ball.
We'll scoop that up.
Nice. Yeah, it's sort of, it's crystal ball size. You know what a crystal ball looks like? Sort of like ball. You have that.
Anything else floating around?
Nothing of note. Yeah, nothing that kind of grabs your attention.
Okay, I gestured to Harvey for the other boat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Head over to the other side of the boat.
Awesome. So yeah, skill check again. You've got to do 3 successes before 3 failures. It resets. You can do like the same ones again now if you want, but for fun, it would be fun to do different ones. So just repeating what we did. So yeah, Toki, you kind of see, you're sort of able to ish gauge where they are, just sort of by where the rope is. There's a goat, just on the shore, just watching you, just sort of like, and the rope. So you assume, like, you see it kind of stabilizes when Wraith kind of ties it to the boat, and then they go in, they come out, and you kind of see the rope sort of move across to the other part of the boat, the shadow of it. So you can kind of guess where they are. And you're like, oh, legend, I didn't destroy them with my guiding bolt. So yeah. How are you locating this? It was illusion magic, this one. And this one was sort of around the area of the other boat, but seem to be sort of like moving every now and then, sort of like drifting almost with the current, and then just sort of like moving around a little bit. This one, from your pings, Tucky. So how are you two, or three, finding this one? Same sort of like obstacles of, you know, the darkness, the weeds, the current, and everything. But what's the plan?
I was gonna say, kind of, I guess along the same vibes as Wraith's insight check. It might not. Personal history. I don't know.
Nice.
Harvey was gonna try and draw from like he's been on boats.
Mm.
He's been on boats and he's like sailed and stuff. So if he can, like, try and recall, frantically writing these things down. If he can recall like layouts that he remembers, and like the boat of this size, where would I expect storage to be?
Yeah, love it. Yeah, of course. Roll a personal history check. DC is 14.
That is a 15.
Amazing. Yeah. So I mean, you remember from you've been on different kinds of boats, I think. Like compared to maybe like growing up to traveling, to just sort of like now you're on a boat. Well, we're on a boat just now, and so you kind of remember sort of where things may have been stored before, where you've seen things been stored, and you kind of think about what that might be, and you kind of start swimming in a certain direction, and it kind of takes you to sort of like just the other half of the hull probably, and you got a little success.
Thank you.
Ah.
You do, it's so cute. But yours is so poorly.
I'm just covered.
Oh, bless you.
Feeling a bit sorry for myself.
Oh.
Oh, bless you.
Can I use my sleight of hand to gently sort of feel through the debris?
Yeah.
And feel for anything that might pluck out.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, pluck out.
Pluck
So for sure, roll your sleight of hand as you kind of
Sifting through.
yeah.
It is 18.
Amazing. Yeah, another success. Yeah, Harvey sort of like manages to communicate to you sort of in the same vein that you did of like, I think it kind of could be over here. You swim over there and then you start kind of like feeling around, like taking a leaf out of Harvey's book from the other half where you were like, oh, that was more useful than trying to look with our eyes. I'll look with my fingers. And you kind of manage to feel around. You feel a few things and then kind of sort of bring them closer to your face to have a look. It looks like, I mean, you find the remains of like books and stuff. This half of the boat looks a lot like it took a lot more damage, and like the rooms all sort of seem to have just blended into one. It looks like maybe the captain's sort of cabin or like office was over here. So you see a lot of like, I don't know, semi, good looking furniture, kind of like all jumbled up and stuff, but then you do see kind of over in the corner a few boxes, and you kind of feel your way over to them. So you need one more success, please. How long could you two hold your breaths for?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You're running out. I'd say you've got like a minute max left of breath.
Cool. We just need 12 seconds to reach the surface.
Nice.
Minimum.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fine.
Having seen that they've been under for a while, can I pray this time?
Nice.
I remember that's a thing I can
That's
do.
a thing you can do.
Can I pray to Azra?
Azra.
Yes.
Ezra's come through for us before.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to be like,
She prays to Kerrigan for the twin in the river.
safe returns and sailing and
Cute.
ships and exploration, just to be like,
Excellent.
please help them find their way around the ship and come back to the surface.
I like it. I like
really
it.
quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cute. Roll a D100 for your little prayer. talking of saints, actually, I changed one of the like achievements, the hagiographer one. Before it was interact with every saint, but it was I was really struggling to track it. So now it's learn the story of every saint. So that's when Toki or someone else tells you the story of the saint. You get the story, and then you get the Pinterest board. So that's how I'm tracking
Yay.
it. So at the moment, you know, I think
Cute.
Bella, Kerrigan, and Milan are the 3 that you've got. Yeah. Obviously, Chloe and Toki knows all of them. Yeah, no, you haven't told Galen's story yet, and you haven't shared the little Pinterest board. No one cares. No one gives a shit.
Anyway, I rolled a 97.
Oh, fuck. That's
yeah.
really insanely good.
Azra herself.
Azra's like, I'm here. I've been here the whole time. Yeah. She's like, babe, you got this. Yeah, you take a deep breath and you pray and you're like, oh god, my friend's been under there for a while, like I really hope this wasn't a bad idea. You send off a prayer to Azra, being like, bring them home safely, like, you know, we're exploring a ship, this is your domain, please help. And you feel a sort of like cool breeze rush over you, and you take a breath, and you see like Camilla and Ruben kind of feel it as well. They like take a breath, and it's almost like the air is a lot clearer suddenly, and then you see this like, I don't know, it's like you see like a vision almost of these 2 down there swimming through. You see like Wraith kind of feeling her way through things, and Harvey's sort of pointing, and it's like you're down there and you can see with them, and this sticks around for a while. Like it's almost like you're there, almost like scrying on them, following them around, Toki. And you 2 down there, there's a sudden like shift in the current, in that it just sort of stops and everything's still, and the murk around you kind of clears, and you suddenly have like crystal clear visibility. Like you can see so much clearer. You feel like your lungs kind of expand, and your breathing resets, like you have the maximum breathing again, and then where the current has faded away, you feel a lot stronger, and your swimming speed is equal to your walking speed. So yeah, as we're coming through. Well, you for 4 minutes. But yes, and yeah, Toki, you're down there as well, almost like you can kind of hovering over their shoulder.
Cute.
I've got one more that will work unless you've got a good one, Eleanor.
You need one
I've
more.
been trying to rack my brain, so if you've got one, go for it.
I'm gonna use my investigation.
Nice. Love
It's
it.
not great, but I'm proficient.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, for sure. Investigate your way over to that box.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate them boxes.
Love it.
Black roll?
At advantage, because Toki's happy.
Yeah. Thanks, Toki. So 14.
Meets it, beats it. Meets
12.
it, meets it, beats it. So your final success. So you are kind of struggling, to be fair. You're like looking and looking and looking and really trying to just figure out where this could be, because Toki had told you this one was moving around, and you're like, oh god, what does that mean? You eventually swim over, and just as you're sort of almost beginning to give up in your searching, the water magically clears. Yeah, majestically the water clears, and you're able to see that where this half of the ship is just absolutely wrecked, there is no back wall, it's just that's been torn off, and you see a box that was sort of seemed to be lifting up and then down, just with the current of the river, but all of a sudden the current kind of stills and the box just falls slowly to the floor, to the bank, not the bank, what am I trying to say? What's the floor of a river
deck.
called? No, the floor of a river.
Bed.
That's the one. To the bed of the river, riverbed, and kind of lands kind of in the mud down there, still. And you're like, that's the box we want. And you're able to go over there and locate it. And this one's not smashed up. Cool. This one is more of a little chest, actually. It looks like it was quite securely packaged, so doesn't seem to be damaged too much. So you grab that. So you got them both.
Now we try and carry them up, I guess.
Mm.
Or I tie the end of the box to the rope.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. It's probably got, because it's a chest, it's got a little handle. Legend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You do that. Nice. You tie that on.
Hand over hand, we can start going up the rope.
Nice,
And then
nice.
we'll pull it up behind us.
Cool. And yeah, you just got the crystal ball like chilling, just in your hand.
Just keep hold of that bad boy, I guess.
Yeah.
A little bit concerned that it's a crystal ball of scrying. Just don't want any weird
I'm gonna
visions.
give my little
but-
waisty scarf bit under my belt, just like
Nice.
couch it.
Nice. Nice. Love it. Like a little kangaroo. Cool. And you sort of, as you're going, Toki, you see like the rope seems to be like pull. And it's like weird. It's like you're up there and you are seeing, but then it's like you have this other vision that you can kind of see, like you can unfocus your eyes and you're with them. And you know they're sort of using the rope to climb. So you can kind of signal to Camilla and Ruben, you can start pulling the rope up, helping them out. And you two arrive back on the deck of Huevedra's Pearl. Wet and cold, but you've retrieved the 2 objects that were down there. Well done.
Lovely. What's in this little
Goodbye.
chest? Not to be nosy, but
What's in the chest? The chest is locked. You can't open it currently.
Oh,
We didn't need to look for a
Harvey and I
key, did we?
help each other
I have thieves still.
lockpick it. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
I'll give Harvey a hand.
I think you can't really help with
That's
lockpicking,
fine.
unfortunately.
Okay.
But yes, you may, Harvey, attempt to unlock it.
What the hell do I roll for thieves?
So
tools?
your dex plus, are you proficient in sleight of hand?
Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
am.
just dex plus sleight of hand then.
21.
That's
Hey.
wrong, but that's close enough. 21 is good. Awesome. Yeah, you fiddle around with the lock, and it was kind of waterlogged a bit, which kind of helps you a little bit. It looks like the wood's kind of like swollen a tiny bit, and so it's not as like sealed as one may have hoped. And there's kind of a clunk, and you open it, and some water rushes out, and you see, what do you see?
A star.
No. You see 15 little vials of a sort of like translucent potion.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Lovely. Can I get a blanket, please?
Of course you can. Ruben is like already putting one around your shoulders and like rolling you up, rubbing your arms, and then does the same for Wraith. Yeah.
Does Ilfa still have my blanket?
Yes.
Oh.
She's fallen asleep under it.
Gonna go rip it off. I'm not.
It's wet.
I think about it, but I don't.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like her. I see myself reflected in her and I don't like it because I'm not like that. Amazing. Cool. So you've retrieved the crystal ball is crying and the potions of invisibility. If you would like to take stock, you can roll like an insight check or sort of investigation check, I suppose. Let me know what one you're doing to kind of, look at everything you've collected and see how you're doing.
I'll have written everything down, to be fair, but I will do a, what was it, investigation.
Yeah, or insight. Ooh!
It's not going to be insight.
Did you get that 20, Steph? Oh, I can't hear you.
No, neither can I.
Your sounds
Sorry,
Ah.
I needed the cough.
Ah.
It wasn't at 20.
Yay,
and it comes out at 27 inside.
Insight. Perfect. Amazing. Excellent stuff. So, yes, you kind of tally up everything you've got. And you manage to figure out between you all that the things that you're missing are the Chainmail of Resistance, Warhammer of Thunder, Bag of Holding, and the Star Crystal. And like kind of all quantities of that, there's multiple of them. But Steph or Wraith, where you did an insight check, and kind of, you've got sort of like a trading background with the Stodromos, you know the value of things. You are able to work out, even though it doesn't say on the shipping manifest, those are the 4 most expensive things. Those 4 most expensive things are missing.
So do we think they've been stolen?
I mean, especially where like the chainmail and the warhammer would be quite weighty, you wouldn't imagine them to be so easily moved by the current.
I would think.
So, I would, if they weren't down there, I would imagine some bastards been by. and stolen them.
Are we the? I'll ask the Ruiz siblings. Are we the first party to come looking for this?
Yes, we the first to accept their contract. No one really knows. I mean, someone could have found something, I suppose, but no one really knows this has sunk here.
And the crew, did they survive?
Yeah, that no one died. I suppose the crew know. They've gone back up to Caldatil. That's where the ship came from.
Well, we still got the wood forest bit to search through.
Oh, that's true.
True, yeah, I forgot about that. We did the hard bit first, in theory.
And does anyone have any ways to track particular objects?
I mean, I've got my detect magic, but it's only 30 feet.
Just thinking more along the lines of I've read about this. Well, Wrath was babbling about this spell once of like find object or something. I don't know if they have it.
No, I don't have that.
You could take another look around the site. I'll say that you did sort of look around the foresty area, some of those bits around there as well. You're pretty confident that these 4 items, or however many of them are there,
Did we find the shields?
Yeah, you found everything else.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we get the sense that it's not here.
they're not here. Yeah, I'll say the Ruiz siblings kind of found the other stuff that you didn't find that aren't those 4 things. Yeah.
Does it look like anyone else has been here? Like tracks?
You can roll a check of some kind, investigation, or I've written down investigation, or perception, or insight, or survival, or nature.
Oh gosh. Okay. Let me have a look.
Can we all get in on this?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll
gonna
roll a
be-
perception check.
Yeah, mine's gonna be a
So
perception.
what was it again? Investigation,
Yes.
perception.
I've just put them in the
nature.
chat.
Oh,
Insight
okay.
or survival. I could do insight to change it up. If we were going to do
To be
perception.
fair, my nature's the same as my perception, so I can always do a nature if you
Yeah.
wanted to do perception.
Mine is the same as insight, so it doesn't matter to me.
You'll get
That's
different
valid.
information depending on what skill you roll.
Nice. I'm
feel
gonna.
Wraith
Yeah.
would look for insight.
Mhm.
Just
Okay. I'm gonna do a nature then.
Nice.
Well, I got a 6 investigation.
Cute. Tucky's like, I don't fucking know, they're not here.
Please play this wide open.
I can't fucking see anything. That's what Tucky rolled on trying to find the truth of Galen. So
I rolled a 7 actually.
you did roll a 7. That's so
That's flat
true.
intelligence.
So true. So sorry.
Oh.
Cool. Nature and insight. Perfect. So you two both passed the DC. So insight. Wraith, you take a look round at sort of, maybe take sort of like an aerial view again, just so you can kind of see everything, and you sort of pinpoint like what you found and where, and then you're looking at like some of these boxes, and some do look like they were smashed by like, you know, the weather, and some look like they genuinely were drifted downriver, and some look like, you know, they crashed into a rock or something, but some of them look like they've been like not rummaged through, but opened in some way, and like especially the rations that Toki had found, they look like something opened that and dug around in them, and then like abandoned them, and you're like, oh yeah, shit, like this wasn't just like the site of like a shipwreck, like something else went on here, either like during or afterwards. Harvey, with your nature, you look around, and you kind of look at the boxes themselves, sort of trying to figure out, similar to how Wraith kind of found with like, she kind of calls out, maybe they're like, oh, this wasn't just like weather that did this, like this was something or someone or some people, and you take a little bit of a closer look at like understanding maybe what could have done this specifically, like trying to separate the ones that the weather damaged, the ones that something else damaged. You look at the ones that something else damaged, and you see with a 13, something seems to have like torn apart some of these boxes. You get the sense this was more animal than like human, and clustered around some of the boxes that lead into the forest, you find some kind of
Bird
oily textured orange feathers.
Oh god.
And with that, we will pick up next week with Harvey
Oh my
holding these
God.
feathers up in the air.
Yeah. Oh, this fucking bird. Great.
Well, at least one person's going to be pleased.
The one
Hope he's
person
not.
we don't want to be pleased.
Fucking mad.
Oh boy, I've taken so many notes this session. I know
Ah,
Yeah, me too.
ah.
Do we have a sesh title?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, what is the sesh title?
Oh, I thought. Okay,
Go
go
first.
Steph.
No, you go
No,
first.
I made up one, but it was Into the Unknownables.
I love that.
That's
Or,
excellent.
I Want to Be Taken.
Yeah. I've got I Want to Be Taken. Praise to Kerrigan for the twin in the river. He chose me.
Oh.
They call you ridiculous. His killing days are behind him now. Or the Unknownables.
I do like Into the
It's got to be
Unknownables.
something to do with the
It could be
Unknownables.
all
Should
the
we do?
Unknownables.
I do like it to the Unknownables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've chosen Into
It's
the
such an upsetting
Unknownables.
term as well, and the fact that she didn't
Yeah.
know what mephits were, I'm like, does this girl know anything about Unknownables? She's got basic information like mephits.
Ooh.
Into the
I was gonna be like, how do you spell unknownables? I'm like, I don't think anyone knows.
You made it up.
Yeah.
I've got
Your word.
unknown Ables.
Yeah.
Ables, yeah,
that's what
that's
I've
what
got.
I've done.
Cool. Cute. Excellent. Right. Everyone's saying bye YouTube. Bye YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.